2025 will be a year like no other, not because of the world outside, but because of the world within. Everything you desire, every change you seek begins with one truth: you are the operant power in your life. The canvas of the coming year is blank, waiting for you to paint it with the colors of your imagination and belief. If you Imagination is your ultimate reality. This is not a mere statement of optimism, but a profound truth that governs the structure of your life. The world you see, touch, and interact with is nothing more than a reflection of the images and feelings you have held in the unseen world of your mind. It is through imagination that you create, define, and manifest the reality that unfolds before you. To realize this is to awaken to an incredible power that can shape 2025 into the most transformative and personal year of your life. To truly harness this power, you must first understand that imagination is not an idle tool. It is not a fleeting thought or a wishful daydream. It is a force alive and active, capable of bringing into form anything that you consistently hold within it. When you close your eyes and picture your ideal life, you are not merely fantasizing, you are planting the seeds of your future. Every detail you envision, every emotion you feel, and every moment you experience in this state is a step toward turning it into reality. The key lies in persistence. You must dare to remain steadfast in your imagination, even when the outer world seems unyielding. Reality as you perceive it is only the shadow cast by your inner state. When you focus your attention on the life you wish to live, regardless of your current circumstances, you set into motion unseen forces that begin to rearrange the world around you. These changes may not always be immediate or obvious, but they are inevitable when the vision within is clear and unwavering. Think of 2025 as a blank canvas. You hold the brush, and your imagination is the palette. Each thought, each mental picture, and each feeling is a stroke of color that contributes to the masterpiece of your life. When you imagine yourself succeeding, thriving, and experiencing joy, you are not simply entertaining a possibility, you are crafting a certainty. The images in your mind, when infused with feeling, take on a life of their own. They move through time and space, shaping circumstances, attracting opportunities, and drawing to you the people and resources necessary to fulfill them. Doubt, fear, and hesitation are the only barriers to this process. They are the shadows that obscure the light of your creative power. When you allow these negative emotions to dominate, you scatter the energy of your imagination, weakening its ability to manifest. To make 2025 truly personal, you must discipline your mind to dwell only on the outcomes you desire. This is not denial of reality, it is the conscious creation of a new one. It is essential to feel as though your dreams are already real. The secret lies in living from the end, not toward it. When you imagine yourself as already possessing what you desire, you align yourself with the frequency of that reality. You begin to act, think, and make decisions as though your ideal life is already yours. This alignment is what draws it into being. The outer world cannot resist the pull of a mind that is convinced of its own vision. Imagination knows no limits. It transcends the boundaries of time, space, and circumstance. In your mind, you are free to be, do, and have anything. This freedom is the birthplace of all achievements, all transformations, and all miracles. If you can imagine it and feel it as true, it will inevitably take shape in your life. The question is not whether you can create the life you want in 25, but whether you will dare to claim this power as your own. This year is an invitation to turn inward, to trust the unseen, and to make your imagination the guiding force of your life. Let go of the need to control external conditions and instead focus on controlling the images within. As you do, you will find that the world outside effortlessly rearranges itself to reflect your inner state. 2025 is not waiting to happen to you, it is waiting to be created by you. Let your imagination lead and watch as the reality of your dreams unfolds before your eyes. Awakening to your creative authority is the most liberating realization you can have in life. For so long, many of us have been conditioned to believe that our circumstances are dictated by external forces, by the actions of others, by the state of the world, or by the limitations imposed upon us by society or our environment. But this belief is nothing more than an illusion. You are not a passive observer of your life, you are its creator. When you fully grasp the power you hold within, you no longer see yourself as a victim of fate, but as the master of your destiny. This power is not external, nor is it something that can be given to you by another person or by circumstances. It is born within you, in the depths of your consciousness. Your imagination, your thoughts, and your beliefs are the tools you use to shape the world around you. You are the operant power in your life, the one who determines the course of your future by the thoughts you entertain and the feelings you embrace. This is the fundamental truth that will set you free from the limitations of your current circumstances. The world we experience is a direct reflection of the inner world we cultivate. The beliefs, assumptions, and perceptions we hold shape every aspect of our lives. If you believe that the world is a hostile place, full of obstacles and challenges, that belief will shape your reality. If you assume that success is elusive, that happiness is for others but not for you, that assumption will create the experiences to match. However, the reverse is also true. When you shift your beliefs and assumptions to align with the life you wish to live, the world around you begins to reflect that shift. Your creative authority means that you are not bound by the past, nor are you limited by your current circumstances. The past is simply a collection of memories, and the present is the result of those memories playing out. But you have the power to change both. By changing your thoughts and beliefs, you can change the trajectory of your life. You do not need to wait for things to get better or for circumstances to improve. The moment you begin to change your inner reality, the outer world begins to shift as well. This is where true freedom lies. The external world can only change when you realize that you are the one in control. The circumstances you currently face are simply the manifestation of past assumptions and beliefs. You are not a victim of those circumstances, you are the one who created them, often unconsciously. But now that you are aware of your creative power, you can consciously choose to create a new reality. To awaken to your creative authority, you must first take full responsibility for your life. No one else can make you feel a certain way, and no event can determine your fate unless you allow it to. The thoughts and beliefs you choose to entertain are what shape your reality. When you begin to acknowledge that you are the one creating your life, you stop waiting for external events to change and start making changes from within. This is not a passive process. It requires conscious effort and awareness. You must constantly monitor your thoughts, guard against negative beliefs, and consciously affirm the reality you wish to experience. The power lies in persistence and consistency. The more you affirm and believe in your creative authority, the more you will see the results reflected in your life. When you truly accept that you are the operant power, the world shifts. The challenges you once faced with dread become opportunities for growth. The people who once seemed obstacles begin to align with your vision. Success, happiness, and abundance are no longer distant dreams. They are the natural byproducts of a mind that is aligned with its own creative power. To awaken to your creative authority is to step into your true potential. It is to recognize that you are not at the mercy of fate, but that you are the one who shapes it. 2025 will be personal because in that year you will fully claim this power and use it to create a life that reflects your highest dreams and desires. The creative authority you possess is not a gift, it is a truth. And once you embrace it, you will never see the world in the same way again. Living from the end rather than toward it is one of the most transformative principles you can adopt in your life. This concept is central to creating your desired reality because it shifts your focus from a future event to a present reality. The idea is simple yet profound. Instead of waiting for your dreams to come to you, you must assume the feeling of already having what you desire. By doing so, you align yourself with the frequency of your goals and allow the universe to bring them into being. When you live from the end, you no longer see yourself as someone striving for success, love, or wealth in the future. Instead, you embody the feeling of already being successful, already being loved, and already living in abundance. This shift in perspective is the key to manifesting your desires because it connects you to the energy of what you want, making it impossible for your external world to remain out of alignment with your internal state. Most people live toward their goals, meaning they wait for external circumstances to change before they believe they are worthy of success or happiness. They think when I have more money, then I'll be happy. Or when I get that promotion, then I'll feel successful. This mindset creates a never ending cycle of waiting for the future to bring what is already within you. Living from the end is the opposite of this. It means feeling and acting as if your desires are already realized, regardless of what is happening in the present moment. This shift requires a deep level of trust in the process of creation. To live from the end, you must trust that your imagination is not just fantasy, but a blueprint for your life. The feeling you hold in your heart is not a mere wish, it is a signal to the universe that your desire is already on its way. Your emotions are the key to unlocking this reality. When you feel the joy, gratitude, and satisfaction of already having your desire, you begin to bring that future into the present. Living from the end is also a matter of embodying the emotions associated with your desired outcome. If you wish for a new job, for example, you don't wait for the job offer to feel happy or successful. Instead, you begin to feel what it would be like to already be in that job, how it feels to be successful, to be respected, to be fulfilled. The more vividly and authentically you can embody those emotions, the more your subconscious mind accepts them as truth, and the more your external world aligns with those inner feelings. The power of living from the end is that it moves you out of the state of lack and into a state of abundance. When you constantly feel that you are missing something, you are living in a state of desire, which only perpetuates the lack. But when you live from the end, you already possess everything you want. This shifts your vibration and begins to attract the circumstances, people, and opportunities that match your energy. This process is not about forcing things into existence or trying to control how they will manifest. It's about aligning with the natural flow of the universe, which is always in sync with your inner state. When you live from the end, you trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see the full picture. You simply know that your desires are being fulfilled because you have already accepted them as part of your reality. The key is consistency. You must persist in the feeling of your desire fulfilled, even when external evidence seems contrary. The outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world, and it takes time for the changes in consciousness to materialize in the physical world. But as long as you continue to live from the end, you are sending a powerful message to the universe: this is who I am, and this is what I have. Living from the end does not mean neglecting your actions or responsibilities. It means taking action from the place of already having achieved your goal. When you act from the feeling of success, you make decisions with confidence and clarity. You are no longer acting from a place of fear or lack, but from a place of certainty and abundance. This makes every step you take more aligned with your desires, propelling you toward the life you want. 2025 will be personal because you will begin to live from the end of your dreams. You will stop waiting for the world to change and start living as if it already has. When you embrace this principle, you will realize that the life you desire is not somewhere in the future, it is already within you, waiting to be expressed. The key is to align your feelings with that reality, and the world will reflect it back to you in the most extraordinary ways. Your world reflects your assumptions. This simple yet profound truth carries with it the power to transform your life. What you believe, assume, and expect about yourself and the world around you becomes the lens through which you experience life. Your assumptions act as the foundation upon which your reality is built. If you assume that life is difficult, filled with struggle, or that success is out of your reach, that assumption will shape every moment, every interaction, and every outcome. On the other hand, if you assume that life is abundant, that you are worthy of success and happiness, and that the universe supports your desires, you will see those truths reflected back to you in your life. The assumption you hold about yourself, others, and the world creates the environment in which you live. If you believe that you are capable and deserving of great things, you begin to see evidence of that belief everywhere. Opportunities appear, people show up to support you, and you find yourself in situations that affirm your worth and abilities. This is not coincidence, it is the law of assumption at work. Your assumptions are not merely abstract thoughts, they are the powerful seeds that grow into the reality you experience. The key to harnessing this power is to become aware of the assumptions you currently hold. Many of us have unconscious beliefs and assumptions that limit us. These beliefs may have been formed in childhood or through experiences that taught us to expect less from life. We may assume that certain things are impossible or that we are not capable of achieving our goals. But these assumptions do not reflect your true potential. They are simply the result of past conditioning, and they can be changed at any moment. To change the reflection of your life, you must change your assumptions. This is the process of transforming your inner world. If you want to experience more success, you must assume that success is inevitable for you. If you want to experience love, you must assume that love is already yours. If you desire financial abundance, you must assume that you are deserving of wealth and that the universe is always bringing you the resources you need. The power of assumption is that it is not dependent on external evidence. In fact, it is the very act of assuming the feeling of your desire fulfilled that creates the evidence. Your world cannot help but reflect back to you the assumptions you hold within. This is why it is so important to cultivate positive, empowering assumptions that align with the life you wish to live. To make 2025 personal, you must take full responsibility for the assumptions that shape your life. If you are not satisfied with your current reality, look within and ask yourself what assumptions you are holding. Are you assuming that your dreams are impossible? Are you assuming that you are not worthy of success or love? Are you assuming that life is unfair? These assumptions will continue to create the same experiences. But once you shift them, the reflection of your life will begin to change. The process of changing your assumptions begins with conscious awareness and the willingness to challenge what you believe to be true. When you catch yourself thinking thoughts that do not align with your desires, you can replace them with assumptions that empower you. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm not good enough for that promotion, you can shift the assumption by affirming, I am more than qualified for this position, and I am deserving of success. Changing your assumptions also requires patience and consistency. The old assumptions may try to resurface, but with persistent effort, the new assumptions will take root. The more you focus on the assumption of your desired reality, the more the world will begin to reflect that assumption. This principle is not limited to big goals, it applies to every area of life. If you want to experience more peace, assume that peace is already present within you. If you want to attract more positive relationships, assume that people are drawn to you because of your kindness and compassion. If you want to experience health and vitality, assume that your body is in perfect health. When you consciously choose your assumptions, you take the reins of your life. You stop being a passive observer and become an active creator of your reality. The world around you is simply a reflection of the thoughts and beliefs you hold about yourself and your circumstances. By changing the assumptions you hold, you change the world you experience. 2025 will be personal because you will take control of your assumptions and watch them transform your reality. No longer will you be at the mercy of external conditions. Instead, you will recognize that you are the creator of your life. The world you see, hear, and interact with is a mirror of your assumptions. When you change the assumptions within, the world will reflect your new beliefs. Faith is the key to transformation. It is the unseen force that bridges the gap between your present reality and your desired future. Faith is not mere belief, it is the unwavering conviction that what you desire is already yours, even when there is no evidence to support it. Faith is the cornerstone upon which all creation rests, and it is the quality that separates those who live a life of limitation from those who live a life of boundless possibility. To truly understand the power of faith, you must first recognize that it is not about waiting for external proof or circumstances to align before you believe in your desires. Faith is about trusting that what is unseen and unrealized will manifest in perfect timing, even when the outer world suggests otherwise. Faith is the inner knowing that the universe is always working in your favor, and that the fulfillment of your dreams is not a matter of if but when. Faith is not something you do intermittently or in times of ease. It is a constant state of being, a deep trust that remains unshaken regardless of what is happening in the physical world. It is the steadfast assurance that the things you have imagined and desired are already in motion, being shaped and molded by the power of your belief. It is through faith that you align with your desires and draw them into your experience. When you live with faith, you live as though your desires are already fulfilled. You do not wait for the world to show you that your dreams are possible. You live as if they are inevitable. This living from the end, as Neville Goddard often teaches, is an expression of faith. It is acting, feeling, and thinking as if your desires have already been realized. This is not pretending, it is the recognition that your inner world is the cause of your outer world, and that the fulfillment of your dreams is guaranteed when you live in faith. Faith is transformative because it shifts your energy and vibration. When you have faith in something, you are no longer attached to the outcome. You do not need to control how or when your desires will come to you. You trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. This trust releases the tension, doubt, and fear that often arise when you feel disconnected from your desires. Faith quiets the mind and allows you to move forward with confidence and clarity. The power of faith lies in its ability to shift your perception. When you have faith, you begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You recognize synchronicities, signs, and small miracles that confirm the manifestation of your desires is already in motion. Faith allows you to tap into the unseen forces that are working on your behalf, guiding you toward the fulfillment of your dreams. However, faith is not passive, it requires action. Faith is not about sitting back and waiting for something to happen. It is about aligning your actions with your beliefs. When you have faith, you act as if your desires are already on their way. And this alignment of thought, feeling, and action creates a powerful force that brings those desires into your life. The process of cultivating faith requires consistency and practice. It is easy to have faith when everything is going well, but true faith is tested in moments of doubt, struggle, and uncertainty. In these moments, it is essential to reaffirm your belief in your desires and in the unseen forces that are working to bring them to fruition. The more you practice faith, the more it becomes a natural part of your being, and the more your reality shifts to reflect that inner knowing. When you have faith, you stop looking for external validation and instead trust in your own inner guidance. You know that the things you desire are already yours, and that it is only a matter of time before they manifest in the physical world. Faith is the recognition that everything you desire exists in the realm of possibility, and that the only thing standing between you and its realization is your belief in it. Faith is not just for the big dreams, it is for the small everyday moments as well. It is faith that helps you navigate challenges and setbacks with grace, knowing that even in those moments your desires are being realized. It is faith that allows you to trust in the timing of the universe and to remain calm and centered, even when external circumstances appear to be in contrast to your desires. 2025 will be personal because it will be the year you fully embrace faith as the key to your transformation. No longer will you doubt your ability to create the life you desire. With unwavering faith, you will live in the certainty that everything you want is already on its way. Faith is the key that unlocks the door to your dreams. And when you trust in it, there is nothing that can stop you from creating the life you have always imagined.